The age of the influencer is over. The time of the buck has come.
All right, here we go. Saturday afternoon. There we go. That was a pretty smooth lift. Feeling pretty thick. I weighed myself before I did this. I drank a lot of freaking fluid before I did these deadlifts. That's my new thing. Is I try and get my whole all 4 liters of milk in before within about an hour before I do my deadlifts, because I'm not going to be able to go out there after chugging a bunch of milk. I've never puked from working out before, but that would probably do it. If you're doing even if you're doing something that has like lots of lactic acid buildup, even if you're doing like curls and you just had all that milk, you'd probably puke. It doesn't necessarily have to just be like deadlift, squats, or overhead press. Here we go. See, I was going golfing after these chin-ups, so I'm half dressed. Although I should go, it would be pretty good to go out in public in these green shorts. I still have the webbing in them because they're swim shorts, but the ass is ripped out of them. But they're still good enough for doing chin-ups, I suppose. This is around, you got about 76 pounds on there. So this is equivalent to like someone over 350 doing chin-ups. I'm gonna have to do this weight again, because my new rule for these sorts of chin-ups is if I'm not really getting like 5 clean reps, and by 5 clean reps, my chin should be going over the bar. Although I was getting it over the bar each time, I wanted it to go a little further than what it did. I wanted both chins to go over the bar, is what I'm saying. And so I'll do this weight again for my next workout. And it's not like it's that sort of thing. Because I'm still getting some good lat work in there. Doing another voiceover on the toilet, because I figure it seems more efficient to take care of 2 types of business at the same time. This 460 is moving pretty good. It felt a lot harder than this yesterday. I only ended up doing 19 reps for this set. I felt like my back was getting around, and I might have had to dump the weight for the last one, and I didn't want to mess around with that, and so I figured my back was fatigued. It wasn't recovered fully from those deadlifts. And I could move my squats to Monday, but then I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday for squats. Move my squats to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I get a day off in between my deadlifts and my squats. But then I have to squat during the work days, and I already have to do it on Tuesday and Thursday because I don't work on the weekends anymore. So I'd rather just do that. So I just gotta prepare better for next weekend's squat workout. Yeah, this is toward the end of the set. These are still moving pretty good. They felt like shit. Well, although my IT band and whatever feels good because I'm dropping fast. I got an idea for a technique where I'm going to, when my upper back starts getting fatigued, I'm going to see if I can roll the bar down a little lower. And no one's ever done it before. It's going to be freaking crazy if I pull it off. I only end up getting 2 sets of this too because my freaking phone died. And the third set would have been a thing to see because I almost freaking fell over. And I only ended up getting 3 reps because of that, because the third rep took a hell of a lot out of me because I managed to press the weight out, but I was doing a little more achy breaky hard stuff. And then I wanted to do another triple off after that to get all my reps in. And then I got 2 reps because I almost fell over on that one too. So I was having a hell of a time this morning. Because the key to when you do the layback like that, that seems like nothing, especially compared to my brother's. Your hips have to be like proportionally. They have to be forward enough to counterbalance your shoulders going back, so that your center of gravity is still over your hips. Freaking phone kept sliding. Got some good comments today. This guy, he says that he started eating sugar-free, he eats fat-free Greek yogurt. Now that's a bridge too far for me, because if it's it has to kind of be one or the other. In my of course, if you want to split hairs, you can say there's still sugar in the plain one because there's lactose, right? But the fat-free plain yogurt, that's I'm not a big fan of that. I like the 2%. But anyways, he started eating that because he's been sick, and it's been hard to stomach any other protein source. And the thing is that dairy products, if you can digest them, which I don't have any problem, so that's what matters to me. But if you can digest them, it's like a cheat code, because you get a lot of calories. You get the most. That's like the most amount of leucine you can get, and it's you get a good ratio of amino acids, and then. You're going to hit your protein quota. And then, let's say it's all you do if you're having, if it's hard to get your sodium quota in, let's say you're doing like a full dairy day, then what you do is you just take a 1/4 teaspoon of salt with every liter of milk that you drink. And then, you got to figure out how much, what's your volume of yogurt and these other things, cottage cheese, what you're taking in there. But yeah, you just put the salt in your mouth. That's what I do. This isn't doctor's advice, but I put the salt in my mouth and then I just drink that down. And I don't know, I think I took like a teaspoon and a half for the 4 or 5 hours leading up to my deadlift workout today, which went pretty easy because I've just been eating like an animal and my muscles are filling back out. So 655 for 6 reps is a pretty easy weight for me at my sort of peak strength. The 8-man Kumith. That's what this motherfucker wrote. Oh my goodness. I eat my shirts on the neck too. Hit the fucking like button. There's a guy looking out for me. 2025, you're going to be producing 4-hour movies on your phone. This production quality is absurd. At first I'm like, if he was a first time viewer, I'd be like, okay, this guy's fucking, he's trashing my shitty production quality. But, well, I mean, it's okay, but it's more of like most lifting channels, they don't know how to do these, like this, like the music and talk, because they're all wiggers. I just tuned into a Trent Twins video. Holy shit, those guys are full wiggered out. They've got their 5 o'clock shadows, trimmed in their just the right fashion to make themselves, looks max themselves. They've got the stupid backwards hat. They spent all of the extra money. How much money have those guys been spending? They got new cars. They've got, they're all tatted up. Earrings. Holy shit. The thing about earrings, I'm not a tough guy, okay? I'm a psycho, okay? But I'm not a tough guy. So, take this with a grain of salt. But when you have earrings, you're pretty much saying to the world that you're not ready for combat. Because, I mean, if you go against a dirty motherfucker, like a Ric Flair type, okay? Those earrings are getting ripped out, okay? Nose ring, earring, whatever. Because, well, that's just the nature of combat, although I'm not a combat veteran. But you know what the hell I'm talking about. If you have piercings, even if you have long hair, that's why if you want, although what are you going to do? You're going to be a samurai guy and, you're gonna be like, I mean, if you're Japanese, you can make that work, or if you're the Chinese, you've got the Wong Fei Hung hair, that sort of thing. But then again, you have that big ass braided knot. You can use that thing as a weapon. It's like a flail. But yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do the samurai top bun, the man bun. Oh man, the man bun. Oh boy, the man bun. Nobody talks about that anymore, but that shit hasn't gone away. This guy says I have the same head shape as Mike Israel. We have a big ass head, but I said I don't know this. I looked him up, and I was gonna say that I had a bigger nose than him. His nose might be a little bigger than me, but he's got about 15 years on me. About 50. He's got about 15 years on me, so mine might be bigger by the time I'm 46 than his was at 46. But I don't have his nose shape, thankfully. His nose is like a piece of Lego. This guy says, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, maybe except this guy, but although I did reply to his comment. Larry Wheels did have an OnlyFans, and it was up for like a day, and apparently it was a joke. He says it was a joke because he only got like 45 or 50 subs or something when he had a YouTube channel with over 1 million followers, maybe 2 million followers. This guy's moving. I thought Eric Bugenhagen came clean about using gear, but he's definitely using gear. I don't think he's using a whole lot. And the guy asked me about his 900-pound trap bar deadlift. His thing is doing gimmick lifts. Although his Romanian deadlift is really good because he did, at the gym, he did like a 765 Romanian deadlift. If I did that, my back would be broken. And he's got decent depth. So that's pretty good. But most of his other stuff is just a gimmick. Like the trap bar deadlift or the behind the back deadlift. This guy says, Buck Testier is okay. Buck, let's get real, man. Buck Tren for the win. Well, yeah. I don't know if you consider that reverse psychology, but I can't get back into the 8-man coup myth. Get the fuck out of here. Cookies and cream Fairlife. The guy asked me about that. I don't think they have that in here in Canada. At least they don't have it at the stores that I go to. I guess it would probably be good. Back when I was a kid, my thing was Oreos. Everything Oreos, except like cookies and cream, because that's kind of the inspiration for Oreos. I don't know if Oreos was. I don't know what came first. It's a chicken and egg thing. What came first, Oreos or cookies and cream, or did Oreos start that whole craze? But when I was a kid, I fucking loved Oreos, and if there was an Oreo milkshake, I remember McFlurries, that sort of thing. There's those Oreo ice cream sandwich. Okay, Oreo milkshake. I get that at some restaurants. Some Oreo things aren't good. I just like the basic Oreos, double stuffed Oreos. The food's so fucking bad for that's Soylent Black and white. But yeah, I went fucking crazy with the Oreos. But the cookies and cream thing, I've told this before, but I'll tell it again. There's a Hershey's cookies and cream bar. It's white chocolate. It's got these like black chunks of cookie in it. That is like sickeningly sweet. My fucking armpit looks like it. I didn't really wash the fucking soap out of my armpit very well. Let's get real. I didn't wash very well because it's me. Anyways, what the hell else was I going to talk about? The Thing? That's a good movie. There's this other movie called, what the hell is it called? Prince of Darkness? John Carpenter. It's got the Chinese guy from, Prince of Darkness. It's got Donald Pleasance, and it's got the Chinese guy from Big Trouble in Little China, which is also another John Carpenter movie, which is good. But Prince of Darkness is not very good. It has Alice Cooper in it, which is interesting. He plays like a crazy hobo. Sequel. It has a sequel? In the Mouth of Madness. Now that one, the first time you watch that one, it's going to creep you the fuck out. But I rewatched it and it didn't have the same effect. That's a fucking movie. David Warner. Jürgen Prochnow. That's the, my German pronunciation is probably terrible. That's the evil German guy. The ugly evil German guy that's in every German movie. He's in Das Boot. You all know him. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, he's 3 wives? What? An actor having 3 wives? What? Alright, see if I can make this work. I don't want to be. I don't want to. Hey. You know, you're just taking a scroll. And then you got. Halt! You know, the thing I hate about this game is that you're chilling out, and then, you're running around, and then you hear that music, okay? And then, sometimes you can't even, maybe sometimes you're hearing this music, but it's like, you can't fast travel when enemies are close. And it's like, what the hell's even near me? That's a wolf. It's a fucking mud crab. It's a skeleton. Oi. Oblivion's still the best, though. Anyways. Well, I haven't played Morrowind. Morrowind's probably, Morrowind's probably good, too. Skyrim sucks. Okay, Skyrim's okay, but it's overrated. Alright? And, Razorfish talks about how Daggerfall is actually has the most content, but you can't make that into a modern game. You can only use those sort of old graphics where you can fit a lot of data into it, a lot of text. Because the map's freaking huge. The map's like, it would take you like something like 60 hours to run across. And so, anyways, my workout. The squats still went okay. I only got 19 reps. I didn't go for 20 reps because I didn't want to dump the weight. And it would have been pretty iffy. When looking back at the set, it's like, okay, you definitely had that one. My upper back was really drained. Okay, it felt that way. When you go back and look at it, it doesn't look that bad. And so, anyways, after that set, although I didn't record it, I just did 2 reps. I waited like a minute and a half, and those 2 reps were freaking easy. And so that's 460. I think the reason why I couldn't get 20 reps, or I didn't do 20 reps, is because I did my deadlifts yesterday, and so I'm still a little fatigued from that. Because 655 isn't baby weight. If it was 625, yeah, that's baby weight. No, but for me, that's not a very big weight. But 655 is when I'm starting to feel some stress. And anyways, you get I've had hiccups in my pretty much all my cycles, and I remember at the end of 2021, I was doing my deadlifts each week. I did 675 for 5 reps, and then the next week I did 685 for 3 reps, and I needed to get 5 reps. Most people would probably be like, "Why didn't you do a 5-pound jump?" Well, given like the time frame where I wanted to peak, I had to do 685. Okay. Because I kind of plan out how long I'm going to be on, because I do big dosages, and the hard part is just enduring the eating and if you're using Trend, the shitty feeling. But the shitty feeling for me mostly now is in the having to do with the eating, and just feeling like a slug, feeling like a slowed after I eat. I'm like, oh. The walking for 10 minutes really helps, because it gets your mind off of, being slowed. So the squirming around, being a squirmy worm for 10 minutes after I eat really helps. And the issue with my eye, I'm hoping I'm going to stop using tretinoin. And then also, because my eyes are dry. And I think that's what made them bloodshot. And I was gonna get eye drops, but it said may contain hydrochloric acid and or sodium hydroxide to adjust for pH. It's like, I'm not putting hydrochloric acid in my fucking eye. So I'm gonna do this thing, and then also I might have to pick up some blood pressure medication. We'll see. This setback's not really too bad. I'm going to do 460 again on Tuesday, and I'll be able to get 20 reps because I'll be recovered properly. And then what I'm going to do is probably go up to 475. let's see the time frame. It's September 1st today, so Tuesday's 460, Thursday's 465, Sunday is the 8th, that would be 470, the 10th would be 475, so then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more workouts, and so I'll drop down so that I'll drop down, I'll go up to 475 for 20, and then I'll drop down so that my last set of 20 will be 480 before I go for my my thing. Because the difference between now and then is going to be my testosterone. I'm going to be feeling it all, and then also I'll have my test suspension, and I want to shoot the whole bottle, which is a little scary. I've done 10 cc's before, and I did 10 cc's, and I took 360 milligrams of Dianabol, and then I was also I wasn't using Tren then, but I felt fine, and so I think that I could take 20 cc's of test suspension, because I'm not going to take orals because they're not nearly as good, and so why stress the liver when you can? Why if you can stress the liver? I think testosterone suspension, although that's a lot of fucking test suspension. I think that well, it depends on how good my orals were that I've taken in the past. Maybe they were underdosed. Maybe they weren't underdosed. Maybe the sort of liver toxicity is a little overrated. I also take it with vitamin C, NAC, like 3 grams of vitamin C, 2 or 3 grams of NAC. Glycine, before I did, when I took all those orals. And so I took a gram of Anadrol. 20 cc's of testosterone suspension. The thing that's kind of worrisome is, like, where the hell am I going to put all that? 3 cc's here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 in this lat, and then I could do like 3 in each glute. But I haven't really done a lot of glute injections other than into the glute fat. But these ones have to go into the muscle, because I want it to all be feeling it at the same time, and then that'll bring it to 18 cc's. Then I'll do like 1 cc here, 1 cc here. That's an idea. I might not do that much. I might be like, I don't need to do that much, because I'm gonna weigh 300 pounds, which is my morning weight today was about 280, and 20 pounds of body weight makes a huge fucking strength difference. People talk about like how, it doesn't, like, if you have the same amount of muscle at 280, the same amount of lean body, like the same amount of contractile tissue, as more dates would say, if you have the same amount of contractile tissue at 280 that you have at 300, you're still stronger at 300. I'm not planning on just gaining 20 pounds of water and a mixture of water and fat, but it's going to be a lot of bloat. Although it doesn't affect my stamina. It's the MK677 that ruins your stamina. Although we'll see in 20 pounds how bad it is. Because today was actually pretty good, because I waited like a minute and a half after my set, and then I did those 2 reps, and I unloaded my plates right away. Before, like back, a month and a half ago, I'd have to lean up against the wall like it's in the fucking Getaway, the video game, and I'd be like, oh. I was thinking another technique I could use is, I need to put the bar as low on my back as I can. Still in like a sort of a high bar position, but I need to go as low as I can. Just because you're at like a sort of mechanical disadvantage the further you are away from, or the further the bar is away from your hips. So high bars here, low bars here. I want to be like somewhere in here, as close to low bar as I can. And I think that'll help too. I was thinking that another technique could be, because by the time you're at those high reps, you're like past 15, you're pretty warmed up. And I was when I came back into those 2 reps after my set of 19, it was really smooth. I was fatigued. I was breathing heavily, but my descent and my ascent was really, really smooth, and the weight was easy. And so I was thinking, like, I could roll the fucking weight back, but we'll see. These are some ideas I'm coming up with, because I have to like throw the kitchen sink at this sort of thing, because it's gonna take like everything. And well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, like one guy says, he says I need to bring back the Buck Trend. Buck Trend's better. It's got more personality, or I don't know, if something insinuating something like that. But the Trenbolone is no good for this sort of training. Trenbolone is the influencer drug, where you can manage to be like, you can like eat like garbage. Oh, here's a fucking rant. Okay, speaking out loud, because I was thinking of influencers like Trend Twins, these douchebags like that, these freaking wiggers, where they're just going around, they're just flashing money. And this isn't like a poor person cope, okay? Or because I don't really care, because if you've had money before, and if you've made these sort of purchases, like I bought a truck way back in 2016, a newer truck, you're happy for like a week. And then you have to keep on leveling it up. And the sort of happiness that these guys get out of videos, I don't know about the Trend Twins, but lots of people, it's like a boast. Okay, they want to see how other people react, and other people want to be like them. They want to be mega wigger superstars like Tom Brady. So Tom fucking Brady, dude, I hate Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the most vain and the biggest fucking. He's the most vain, vacuous douchebag of all time. What a fucking asshole! Holy shit! He makes like he's such a fucking jerk off. Holy shit. Whoever looks up to that guy's a fucking asshole too. He's like, man, look, first time maxing out in 18 years, how much can I bench? He's like, oh, I'm a pretty good athlete. He's doing this shit unironically. Okay? I mean, it's true, he is a good athlete. And I saw another video where he dunked. But that's these sort of tricks, these sort of high school tricks, it's like, what's the next thing he's gonna do? Do a fucking backflip? These are like high school tricks that the fucking retarded kids do that impress them, and then when you land and you hit the trick, everyone's like, oh man, fuck Tom Brady, fucking douchebag, total fucking asshole. He's like, oh, the hell's, hey, you guys want to come up and have a drink on my yacht? A bunch of normies. Fuck, this whole thing is it's kind of like Nietzsche talks about the master and slave morality, and I'd rather just hang out with poor people, or just like working class people, because these fucking people. Well, I mean, if it wasn't for his athletic ability, what the hell would he be doing? He'd be working in a factory. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it would be a little more of a humbling experience, lifestyle. Okay, a humble lifestyle.